Hey, everybody. Just got off an hour and a half with the late to the mic people. So, for everybody that shows up here from there, thank you for coming. And anyway, we got fucking Molly the Hottie on tonight from Chimera, so we're very excited about that. Um, and I see her partner is in here already, so thank you, Courtney, for fucking coming in. Let's go over the sponsors first, right? Like let's just fucking deal with that and get that shit out of the way so we can get to the funny stuff. Chimera, all right. Listen, uh, the hot chick tonight works for Chimera. Okay, so they got money because they're employing hot chicks. You know who doesn't have money? You motherfuckers that are running ball python companies. Okay, so Chimera knows how to do it. So make it happen. Go visit them at Chimera Reptile on Instagram and .com because they will show you how to do shit the right way and give you almost like consulting advice, breeding plans, shit like that. They also sell a couple of fucking snakes. So I think they got like, I don't know, 30,000 snakes in their facility. So Chimera is fucking awesome. Let's see. Who do we got next? We got fucking Brian Bodie. All right. Brian Bodie is going to be at the Pomona Reptile Show, Super Show, I think. No, that's the Anaheim Reptile Super Show on July 27th and 28th. If you want a quality ball python, you guys could go to Brian Bodie because fucking I trust that guy. And that dude is on a plane like fucking 60 hours a week going to different places. Pretty successful guy. He's a good dude to know. And he has some amazing fucking ball pythons. Okay, who's next? Let's see here. Great Family Snakes. Great Family Snakes have been with me since the beginning. I fucking love them. They're fucking awesome, and they do a lot of axanthic pieds, axanthic clowns. They're doing like some desert ghost axanthics now, I believe. I'm just trying to see here, what they do. Yeah, they do a bunch of desert ghost pied shit, and they are awesome. Fucking Lori and Roger are probably like two of the nicest fucking people I ever met. They're in Alabama, but don't hold that against them. They still got some good shit. So if you need a quality ball python, go to Great Family Snakes. All right, who's next? Pow. Portuguese pythons. They're going to be at the Anaheim Super Show too. So if there's something that you don't like at Brian Bodie's table or you can't find at Brian Bodie's table, go to Danny and Renee Rocha over at Portuguese Pythons. They're a couple of really nice fucking people, and you can't beat the fucking mustache. You can't beat the Danny mustache. So go check them out at the Anaheim Super Show on whatever date I just said. I'm not going to pull it up in my phone again. Go check them out at Portuguese_Pythons on Instagram. Let's see. Who do we got here? Fucking Small Town Exotics. That's my boy, fucking Shane Kelly. Shane Kelly and I are working on a lot of Patreon stuff together. We're working on a lot of other projects together. We'll be doing some traveling together this year. So if you need a quality ball python, gecko, hognose, and soon to be boas, go check out Shane Kelly at Small Town Exotics. New sponsor here, POW, my boy William over at fucking Visionary Exotics. William is he's working on DG, Hypo, Puzzle, Sunset. He's out in Texas, and he's one of the better guys to buy from. Listen, if you need a quality ball python, go to Visionary Exotics. They fucking rule. And the old Fatman helped out Will with his fucking logo here. So fucking I'm pretty happy with that thing. This is actually the wrong logo. The new one will be up next week. There's a couple of tweaks. So sorry, Will. Fucking I didn't have a chance to throw down with it. So we will have the right one up next week. All right, let's do some validations for all you fucks in the room, because you all know that that's the only reason that you're here is to fucking hear your name fucking somewhere. So Shauna Corner, who is also backstage helping me out. She's my chick in the chair. She's my chick behind the dick. She's the one of the Fatman Nation cum shots. Fucking Shauna Corner, thank you for handling backstage and everything else. I appreciate it. Will's Hella Heat is here. Fucking he's hitting on Shauna already. Will's Hella Heat. Will's wife got some giant yams. So fucking everybody friend Will because it's worth it just to look at his wife. Sky High Morse came over here from the lamest chat. Brian and Holly, listen. I'm look, motherfuckers. I'm gonna give you oh shit. Hold on. I'm gonna give you motherfuckers a wrench too. Hold on. I got it pulled up on YouTube here. Let's see. Where are you? Where are you? Sky High Morse, right? Give a wrench. Fucking, how could I do that? Add as moderator. Boom. You guys got a wrench, bitches. Fucking name. All right. Making shit happen. All right. Kane's Constrictors. How are you, dude? How are you doing, man? I don't really know you, but thank you for coming. I appreciate it. RNA Ball Pythons. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. He's probably here for Molly because I don't remember seeing him here, but welcome, brother. I appreciate you. Courtney, hello, friend. Yes. And they're like two fucking robots, right? Like, hello, friends. Like fucking both her and Steven. Fucking Josh Bradshaw. What's going on, Josh? How are you, brother? Let's see. Moving on. We got Leviathan Sinks. That's fucking Steven. He's the robot. He's the more robot of the two robots. So what's up, Steven? Fucking gotta call you this week. Edge of Panic shows up. Fucking cool, man. Edge of Panic has a new show with couples who are doing ball python breeding, and it's a good fucking show. You should check it out. He's on something like fucking Wednesday morning at 11:30 or something like that. It's a weird time. So, but look up Edge of Panic on YouTube. Jason Phillip, what's up, brother? How are you doing? Let's see. I got nothing to say to Jason, but he's new. Look, fucking Molly. The Molly is stupid hot, right? Like it's fucking like Molly belongs on this show. She doesn't belong on Late to the Mic, all right, where there's just a bunch of hideous chuds in the fucking room, and you know she does. It doesn't seem right that she's there. Hi Molly, what's up? You're backstage. Serenity Dragons, what's up, babe? How are you guys doing? You guys just came back from Monitor Fest. Jack the Flash, what's up, brother? Jumping Jack Flash. Thank you for coming. Blazing Blue Tongues all the way from Australia. We're loving him. I want to talk to you about getting you on the show, brother. Oh my God, look at this. Fucking ball python royalty. Fucking Molly's mentor, right? Fucking Chase Patton. What's up, Chase? How you doing? Say hello to everybody at Canova. Aaron Klein, Batter Up Balls. He's the guy that won the Stop Sounding and Looking Like Shit contest last year. So what's up, Aaron? How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. That's my girl, Crystal. Fucking Crystal's fucking rock star, fucking from Canada. East Valley Exotics, fucking that's Chris from fucking Arizona. Okay, he's on the lamest chat. They're gonna be absorbed by the Fat Man Nation soon. VIP Morphs, all right. He's also on the lamest chat and getting absorbed by Chris. Fucking Dave Kiersey. What's up, Dave? How are you doing? Let's see. Are we done? No. Yes. No. Yes. All right. Fuck it. We're done. Oh, okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring on the hot girl that everybody wants to fucking see, and that's why you guys are here. Fucking Molly Patton from Chimera, right?
Hi. Yay! I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too. But you know what got me more excited? If you had less clothes on in the picture that you sent me. Like every picture, you're wearing t-shirts up to here. Like,
I know.
You're wearing like a rain jacket. Right. Like, all right, that's cool. I was like, maybe she doesn't know that this is the hot girl show, but
I know
you still look fucking stupid hot, right? So it's all good. So what exactly would you say that you do there over at Chimera?
Social media, period.
That's it. You don't take care of snakes.
Nope.
You don't do shit. And this is what I just found out. Molly is the only fucking snake chick that works from home remotely. And have you even seen the Chimera facility?
Not in person.
Not in person. Okay. So listen. I mean, maybe there is a chance. All right. I mean, fucking maybe there's a chance that you guys can make it and hire yourself a Molly one day that works remotely from home and you just send video to. Okay. So
Yeah.
you just do social media for them.
Yeah, I sure do. Yeah, they send me all the content and, I edit stuff and I mean, I make videos too, like the YouTube stuff that we've been doing, like Chimera Mondays. We've been getting that out. So I edit videos and everything for them and all that good stuff.
But you don't handle the day-to-day stuff. Like
No.
that's literally what I thought. I thought you were going in, sweating all day in 90-degree heat.
Are you kidding me?
And yeah, I thought, yeah, but now and I know you're a prima donna, I know that you don't do that type of shit. So fucking, it's cool. But I thought that's what you were doing. And how did you get this dream gig that only companies like Husbandry Pro or Mutation Creations offer or Canova offer? How did you get this fucking dream gig?
So I reached out to Patrick. I always hang out and late to the mic like afterwards. I threw myself in and made them be friends with me basically. And
So they didn't know you prior to this through Chase.
mm-mm. I mean,
No.
they knew who I was, but like I didn't know them um, until like late to the mic, and then I just started showing up afterwards and making them know me. And then one day, it's not a joke. I said, "Hey Patrick, if you need a social media person, let me know." And then yeah, he did. He did let me know, and then that's what happened. I got hired. I have a full-time job that's outside of the snakes.
Oh, okay. All right. That was going to be another question. Okay.
Yes. So I
Right.
do have a full-time job outside of the snakes. But the snake, like obviously I love the snake stuff. So
What's the full-time job?
I do radiology scheduling for a
Wow.
hospital
Okay.
here. Mhm.
I thought you were going to be like modeling. All right. No, yeah, of course.
No, just
Yeah.
scheduling. So I work from home anyways for my job.
Right.
My 9 to 5. I work from home anyways, so it just works out that I can just also get to do fun stuff for Patrick and Andre all the time.
Well, that's one of the things that I noticed about you. I'm like, this girl is not one of these snake skanks that are like fucking just showing tits and ass off what the fucking a snake in your hands and fucking doing. I was like, she doesn't seem like that. And now I know that like you don't even have any snakes at your house, do you?
Nope, I sure don't. I have my lovely dog, and that's it.
Mm. So
That's
your
it.
boyfriend is the only snake in the house?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right. And you used to just kind of crash the late to the mic after party, basically.
Every week. They couldn't get rid of me.
So you were just hanging out with those three hideous chuds and fucking like they-
They're my favorite. They're my favorients. I can't
really
lie. I can't lie. I like hanging out with them. I
like
know.
Troy too.
I love Troy.
That is that's
Troy and
amazing.
Lisa are so wonderful.
That's fucking amazing.
I
Okay,
know.
all right. No, that's cool.
I told you I'm like a golden retriever. I can't. You just can't get anything bad out of me.
Yeah, you're one of those people that don't talk shit about anybody, right? So, I mean, if I want that, I have to have Courtney on the fucking show, right?
There you go. You have to have
Because
Courtney on.
She will fucking. She
But
will
only
talk.
for poor people, though. Right, Courtney? If you're still in the chat.
Yeah, yeah.
Courtney hates poor people.
Leviathan hates poor people. Yeah, yeah. If you don't even come with them, come at them without like provable income sources that you could afford a sunset. They don't even fucking talk to you. Okay, so all right. So you crashed the late to the mic party. You fucking said I want a social media person, or I can be a social media person. What qualified you prior to this to be a social media person? Were you like the radiology media person?
I had the time and I made Patrick hire me, basically.
That's the great thing about you under 30 white women. It's like you're just like, oh, I'm pretty. I'll do social media. I could do it. No experience in social media, right?
I mean, like I knew from, just life experience and being my age and like, just social media. Like I grew up using social media from like 11. So like the ins and outs of everything about social media, it's there. And it's something that and like marketing for and the trends and what you follow and what you pay attention to. I knew that I could do that, and I knew that I could help Chimera out in that way. So I trusted myself to know that I wasn't just, fucking them over, basically.
Well, I think that that's also, lays out a brilliant Chimera strategy where they'll just hire people with no experience. So if anybody has no experience and they want to go work for Chimera, they'll put you in charge of pairing. Okay, they'll do. If you're fucking hot, they'll fucking let you take over the fucking whole place. Okay.
No,
Now,
and that's the thing too. I like Patrick and Troy, both of them. Like, I know Troy jokes all the time that I'm his like wife, but like both of them are like little like bonus brothers for me too. So like
stop it.
when I get to talk to like when I talk to Patrick, I talk to him like I would like talk to Chase. Like we're like really he's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, they're bonus brothers that want to bang you. If they had the chance to. Yeah, okay, all right. You people that live in hot girl world are like just the worst. All right. Like you fucking people, you have no idea what it's like to live like an ugly person, right? Like fucking I dated a hot blonde one time and she would go shopping and she would be at the car in the parking lot here and she would just open up the trunk to the bags of groceries and she would just be like, I don't know what to do. What should I do? And like 8 guys come over and fucking grab the bags and like, what apartment are you in? I'll just bring them all in. Fucking if I did that, they'd be like, fuck you, fatty. All right, he's fucking helping you. If I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do with the bags, the motherfuckers would be like, figure it out, bitch. All right, just walk right past me. You fucking hot women have no idea what it's like to live in regular people land. Okay, Jesus fucking Christ. So they basically forced you to do podcasting, right?
No. Well, so it did get sprung up on me. So Patrick and I, we did the first episode and I thought of our show on Wednesdays, Tree of Trust. And I thought he just wanted me to be on like the first one to introduce me. And then he was like, and by the way, guys, we're going to be doing this every week. So tune in. And I was like, great.
Yeah, that I can honestly say I never watched that show. If you were on it, I would have watched it. Okay, if I would have known that you were on it, but it was such a gay name, right? It was just like a gay fucking like astrology fucking. I'm like, there's no way I'm fucking watching this shit.
That was picked before I got hired on.
Oh
but
my god!
Now it's part of it. Part of the brand.
But you guys don't do it anymore, right?
Yeah, we do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So you do 2 podcasts, or
so we do
2 regular podcasts.
So we do Tree of Trust on Wednesdays, and then Partho is just once a month. So it replaces Tree of Trust.
Okay.
So we take over. The girls take over on Wednesdays.
Well, that's actually a good thing because there hasn't been really like a girl-centric podcast since the whole back rack, right?
And that's really like what Courtney and I, like both of us, and Courtney is so funny. Like you're just not gonna like not laugh talking to Courtney.
Yeah,
her personality and like her vibe, everything about her is just wonderful. And it's like we just feed off of each other so well, and we bounce back to each other with ideas and like all the time. And like Steven, obviously, like he is so wonderful too with like the production side of things and like getting everything together. And it was just like a perfect blend for us. And we both like bullying Patrick, so that always worked. To kick him out and just have a show of us, it was great.
Yeah, I would imagine. And you're kind of like the good cop, she's the bad cop, right? And because
Courtney bullies poor people, and then I just smile.
Well, if Courtney was fucking an animal, all right, she would be like a skink, right? Because her face all the time is always like grouchy and like, I don't know if I like that. Right? It's fucking so annoying to be around, right? Because she wants to talk shit about you, but you know that she's being polite and she won't talk shit about you in front of you. But as soon as she leaves, like fucking, she's like, as soon as she leaves my podcast, she's like, fuck that crippled motherfucker. I hate him. Right. But fucking when she's here, she's like, oh, Chris, what's it like? How's your leg?
She's she's a secret golden retriever. People think that she has an attitude and she's mean, but she's a secret golden retriever because she is so nice. Like she talks so good about everybody. Like any person that like we've ever talked about, she is always saying nice things. Always.
Stop it.
No,
Stop
she is. It's true.
it.
It's true.
I don't
She's a
know.
secret golden retriever. You think she's like the black cat and mean, but she's a sweetheart.
Right, but in reality, like in the real world, you guys know the truth. Like Leviathan will go on camera and be like, "Ha ha, rah rah, you could do it," and fucking, as soon as they go off camera, for half the people that they're talking to, they're probably like, "That motherfucker can't do it." Like fucking, there's no way that guy's. This is a waste of money on that guy's part. We'll take it though, but fucking, this is a waste of money.
Oh yeah, Courtney's in the chat. She says I'm tarnishing her name. I'm sorry. Courtney's actually terrible. She talks shit about everybody. She's the worst. Guys.
Seriously. And fuck Courtney and Steven, because like the first month of their Patreon, they were like, "Oh yeah, it's going a little slow. We only made $8,000 on Patreon this month." And I'm like, "Fuck you, right? Fuck you. I've been doing this shit for 8 years, okay? And I haven't made $8,000 on YouTube or Patreon.
They kill it. They crush it. I mean,
they really are. They're fucking. I mean, they got a lot of dumb people convinced that they know what they're talking about. So that's fucking awesome. Now, do you run Chimera's Patreon?
We are not doing it's there. We're not doing the Patreon right at this moment.
Okay.
We've like talked about it, but for right now, I think the main thing for us is, and the main thing that I have for Chimera is building up our YouTube channel. That's like my main focus. I think Instagram is obviously there. Like we have a pretty good like following and presence, but I think definitely YouTube, trying to build that up. That's my main goal personally with the social media.
So when are you going to start working on building up Late to the Mic?
Right. That's not my podcast. That doesn't fall under me. So
no, it's not under your purview.
Yeah, that one's not me. Sorry.
How mad were Patrick, Troy, and Chase when you guys came out with the first episode of Partho and you guys just crushed it with the fucking numbers, with the fucking comments, with the fucking likes, like fucking, there had to be a little saltiness there, right?
No, Chase is obviously like my biggest supporter and like my biggest cheerleader. Everything that I do and especially like all the snake stuff, like he has just been so supportive. So when like the first episode came out and it was so good, the first episode of Partho was amazing. And like Chase obviously was just so happy for me and just so proud of me, big brother stuff. And right. Obviously Patrick likes it because it's good for our social media. I mean, it's so good for us to do it. So
I'm having a mind fart now. Who was the first guest on Partho?
We had Bob Bledsoe as our first
guest. So mega pet tuber guy, right? Fucking took me a year to get him on my fucking show. Okay, you guys probably called him the night before and were like, "Hey, we need somebody," right? Fucking, and he was like, "All right, let me check out your fucking Instagram." Saw your and Courtney's Instagram, was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm going to do this," right? And so you had Bledsoe on first. Who'd you have on next?
And then we had, now I'm a bad podcaster. I tell you, my brain doesn't work right sometimes. Let's look. See, this is why I have to. It was Small Town Exotics. Duh.
Yeah, I was going to say you guys did 3, right? And you're forgetting who you had on. This is what happens when you live in hot girl world. You could just be like,
"This is what happens when I have a full-time job. I have to pay attention to a lot of other information."
Yeah. Listen, you sought out this fucking social media fucking gig that you got with fucking.
I know. I'm doing so bad. Now Patrick's gonna fire me for sure.
Oh no, he's not, because he knew what you were getting into when he asked you to fucking do this. So you guys are doing your 3rd episode.
So we just did our 3rd episode with Ink Lady Morphs, Cat and Row.
Oh, that's right. I saw that. Yeah, I actually saw that.
Yeah, awesome. So that one's fresh in my mind. So I remembered that one.
They are so cool. They were on 15 Minutes of Lame this year, and they're so fun. They're like 2 little badasses. Like fucking, they're cool fucking people.
It was
Um,
amazing, and that's the best part for me too is, like, Courtney knows a lot of these people, like, just, like, the connection she has with everybody, and, like, I don't really know a lot of people right now, like, I just really got into this, and so it's been so great to meet all these people, like, it has been just, like, amazing,
who
so
was the Bledsoe hookup?
Courtney.
Courtney was the Bledsoe,
Mhm.
and that's
Yeah.
amazing.
I
He,
know, she pulls them out, she's like, "Let's have this person or this person." I'm like, "Great. You do it and I'll be there."
well, the thing is, I think with Leviathan, like they're so positive towards the industry that
Yes.
anybody who knows them or like, okay, there's nothing bad will be said on this show,
They
and
yeah,
so
and
we'll
that's,
go with
like
this show.
that's why I love so much about working with Courtney and Steven is because, yeah, they're just so positive. Like, everything they do for the industry is just positivity. You know, you don't get that a lot with there's a lot in this industry that's negative, which I've come to find and realize is that, you know, there's some people that get a little negative here and there, but, you know, like, Courtney and Steven are just always, like, radiating positivity and always, you know, being the, like, light in this
Well,
industry for
what
sure.
we're gonna do is we're gonna do the see if you're more hot saying negative things challenge. Uh, what are some of the negative things that you just hate that you found out about this hobby while you were doing it? Okay.
I think the one time I was more disappointed than anything, is when we did our Morph Madness, like, bracket competition,
Mm.
and, you know, we had some people that were a little negative because the person who won, they said that the picture was photoshopped or edited and that we're just letting edited pictures go in, and, you know, like, one thing that wasn't our rule, like, we don't care. We just wanted, like, cool, like, reptile pictures, and if
Mm.
it won, it won, you know, and it wasn't supposed to be anything other than just a fun little a
Yeah.
fun little competition, and, you know, that was the first, like, real taste for me of just negative, like, just crazy negativity, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like, what is
Yeah.
going on?"
No, no, but believe me, I am well aware of the let's just do something for fun fucking contest and getting shit on all for it
And it's like,
because
what is going on with
every
these
year
people?
in November it happens. Like
Yeah.
they're like, oh, all of a sudden the best python breeder is going to be picked by a popularity contest and fuck these
Yep.
people and you know who rips more on it is other podcasters because all they
Yes.
do in our competition at least is they just see the competitors doing reel after reel after reel promoting promoting this show and they get salty at it and they get
Mhm.
pissed off but fucking you know every like there's always a cheater every year like we had one guy you know write a bot to fucking vote for somebody like fucking who does that right like fucking um so yeah it sucks and you try to do
Yeah.
fucking cool things that are fun but luckily the people that like to have fun do it so much, you know, that they make it worth it for you, you know?
Yes, and that was the main thing, like, when Patrick and we went on, and I really expressed my disappointment, and I was upset that people, you know, took it so seriously, and just like a fun little competition, and, you know, there were so many people in the chat that they were just, like, so nice, and they were like, "This is the best thing." Oh my gosh.
Holy Jesus. All right. Okay.
Steven, what are you doing?
There you
Steven,
go.
that was in private, come
It,
on.
it's all right. Relax. They'll just pull it out of that Patreon money. All right. I think they're good. Okay. Fucking shit. Um, but yeah, no, the thing so you don't really get the negative crap thrown at you as far as the hey, let's do a 4-year payment plan on a $300 snake. Like you don't see any of that shit
No, well,
because
not yet, but
and is your goal to move up the corporate ladder over at Chimera?
yes, the Chimera corporate ladder, yeah, there's not that many, like, rungs of the ladder, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, it's Patrick and Andre, right? Like fucking
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that's my, you know, main goal, and, like, Patrick and Andre, like, I think we're all kind of on the same page of, you know, reaching that goal, but right now, I mean, social media, that's what I'm here for, and that's what I love working on for them. So
Well,
it's
and do you
good.
think that a goal eventually will be that you'll hire a social media helper, and then gradually that person will become the social media person, and then you could step over Patrick? Like I would step over Patrick first because Andre is like he's like every Albanian villain in a Liam Neeson movie. Like he's like Andre is probably going to be harder to step over. Okay. But Patrick, I'm pretty sure Patrick probably because he doesn't want it. He's just like, here, just take my rung. No, I'm gonna get off the ladder. I'm gonna retire.
I honestly I have such a spark that the people think that they have to pay me to say this, but I'm really not. I genuinely mean this. I want to do so well for them because I also want to see them succeed.
Yeah.
I
Well,
have like I have and not just like because they're my bosses, but like I genuinely feel happy to be there as a part of Chimera to help them like succeed even more and do even more, and what can we accomplish, as a business and a company, and how much can we grow, and
right.
that it's a crazy experience for
No, I
sure.
get it. I totally get that because Patrick's just one of those dudes that you just want to see him do well, right?
Yeah,
Like fucking uh when Patrick tells me, like I talk to Patrick probably once or twice a week, and fucking when he tells me that they just hit some kind of milestone or whatever, like I'm super happy for him because
yeah,
fucking number one, I know what it's like, or I don't really know what it's like to breed on like the scale that they do, which is amazing that they keep that thing going from year to year, right? Like fucking
yeah.
they're killing it for a while now, because when I first fucking met Patrick, he was just doing his dumb McKnight Stables thing, right? Like fucking, and I was like, yeah, there's no way this guy's gonna
Chimera is much cooler of a name, so
I mean,
sorry
yeah,
Patrick, but it's
way,
true.
way better. Like, and I remember his business card had like a dumb little wooden stable on it with a turtle coming out of it or whatever.
That's
And
the
I was
Texas
like,
part of him.
yeah, yeah. Well, also the reason that I knew I was going to like Patrick and be his friend automatically is because he was like my first interview that I ever did, like at a show. Right, I went
Yeah,
down to Arlington and we did a show, and we just started talking about him hunting and me asking like dumb questions like, what if you have to take a shit? What do you do? Like, and Patrick was such a nice guy that he just totally entertained all my dumb questions, right? Like he was like, well, you got to dig a hole, you got to do whatever you got to do. And I'm like, you got to dig a hole like in the dirt? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't know if I could do that, right? And then I was like, can you eat the shit that you kill? And he's like, no, no, we don't really do that either. So yeah, right after that, I was like, yeah, this guy's gonna be my friend for a while. And then he's friends with all my other friends like JT and
yeah.
all the other bigger guys. And Patrick was on the team that went out and fucking found me a fake leg. You
I
know,
that was now that's fun. That was fun. I watched when Chase like talked all about that, and Pat they still talk about that. They loved that so much. That was so
yeah, it
amazing.
was so cool to see like him, JT, Chase, and Summer, especially Summer, because I went down to see Summer and I was convinced that Summer just hated me. Like I was just like, I cursed a little too much for Summer. There's no way she's gonna fucking, and she's at these stores looking for this fake leg for me. So that was very cool.
Yeah, he
And
he definitely he is so nice, and that's the thing. Like I just want to see both of them succeed, and just see the company succeed and do so well, and you know being able to grow and be a part of that growth is so cool for me, and especially
right,
because I watched for so long like Chase and everything like with Canova. I mean, just being his little sister, and now I was there at Tinley and was hanging out with Chase. Like
right.
that was a crazy experience, and to be there with Chase like that honestly is the best part about all of this, is just that I get to enjoy another part of my life with my brother too.
Yeah. So Chase is your brother, not your cousin.
Not my cousin.
Okay. I always thought he was a cousin. I don't know. Well, I'm like, well, they're from Indiana, so maybe he could be a cousin. Might be
No.
his wife too. I don't know. Like fucking, we'll just see how that goes. But
No.
but I give Patrick a lot of shit. But also Patrick has been like this tremendous supporter of me and shit, right? Like fucking, I was telling Patrick, like, I think I'm gonna get a wrap for the fake leg and just advertise people's names on it
Mhm.
and charge them $3,000 to walk around Tinley. And Patrick is like, sold, we'll do it. You know, and I'm just like, well,
Patrick loves a good advertising opportunity.
yeah, fucking,
Don't tempt him with a good time.
he really does. I'm just like, fucking, everything I call him about, he's like, yeah, Chris, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
I
And
think
I
that's why
fucking
both
love
of
it.
us I think that's why both of us, like, that's how we work together, like, so well. It's because, like, that's how both of our energy. Like, we have these ideas and we're like, "All right, let's do this. Let's come up like, let's make this happen." Like, I
Right,
I
right.
love it. And we both have that, energy of just we're gonna get it done. If we have this idea, we're gonna do it and get it done. And yeah, we both have that sort of vibe. And I think that's why both of us just bounce off of each other so well too, like our ideas and everything.
Yeah, it's also nice to talk to somebody who could joke around with the best of them, but is actually smart in other ways. Like fucking,
Yes.
I could call up Patrick and be like, "Oh, the fucking computer fan went out in my computer. I got to take apart the whole thing." And Patrick will just be like, "Yeah, what you got to do, you got to make sure to do this connection and this connection." And I'm like, it's so nice to actually talk to a dude that's actually intelligent because, as you probably found out, the ball python people are not all that intelligent. They're pretty much the worst people on the planet, right?
I
Like,
won't say about anybody else, but Patrick is very, very intelligent. Like people, I know that like we joke because he has a PhD, obviously, but he is so smart. Like it blows me away
yeah.
sometimes.
So, do you ever get like the wrath of Patrick? Like when somebody's just being stupid with them, and when somebody's being, like when there's a problem with shipping or when there's a problem with whatever, and the dude just irritates the fuck out of Patrick. Do you get the backlash being the low
No,
man on the totem pole there?
no, he like if mostly, if I'm upset about something and I'm like, man, I'm just having a terrible day, and he's like, what's up? What's going on? And I just lay it out, and he just like sits there and listens. So if anything, I'm giving him
All
everything.
right, listen, just so you know, all right, that's fucking like rule number one in the potential banging of someone, right? Like fucking, you're just like, oh, talk to me about it. Fucking just, let me know. I just want to be your friend. I'm here. Okay.
Nope.
So it's cool. It's cool. Don't worry about it. No, right. It's
I
all
I nope.
no,
I
not gonna
won't
happen,
agree with
right?
that.
Yeah. It would be like fucking banging Chase, right? Like at this point. You're just like, I can't even imagine that. Like fucking that
That's
would be gross.
no.
Um, well, and here's the other thing: is everybody in your family like super good looking? Because fucking Chase is just like,
We have good genes.
yeah, fucking Chase. Chase, I think Courtney was the one that said it. Chase is great looking until you get to his waist, right? And then he has no ass at all, right? Like fucking, I believe Courtney was the one that told me that. She's like fucking, yeah,
He's like the athletic body. Like he's got that runner body. That's what he has. It's like the
that's
athletic build.
yeah, I guess, right? But also you're part of the family that got that tremendous benefit when Chase was going through all the shit, you know.
Yeah.
So
That
it
was that was incredible. I think that was the first time that because when we were young, I mean, we had our snake business until like Chase worked for Justin. We had our snake business as a family,
mm,
and we met so many great people in the industry, and it was really great. But I don't think anything like obviously, but it goes without saying. But I don't think anything like touched our lives more than seeing every single person in the snake industry be so kind and generous. Like even the people who if like not even donating money, just people reaching out and making sure we're okay and we're doing well. And that was really a life-changing thing.
right.
And that the industry, that's what I'm saying. Like the industry obviously has some apples that are pretty bad. But the amount of people that are good is so good. And
Oh,
you
I
just can't you
disagree with
can't
you
beat that.
100% on that. I totally disagree
You-
with that. Yeah, the amount of assholes far outweigh the good people. But just think of it like fucking imagine if the 80% of assholes also gave, right, to chase this thing. How amazing that would have been, right? But really, that all that stuff and all those people that called you, they're the 20% part of it, and they're the people that make you keep coming back, to
Yeah.
this hobby and this other thing, right? Because fucking, I remember even when I was going through my shit, the people that called, just to check in, almost meant more than the money that was
Yeah.
donated, right? Because you're like, oh fuck, right? Maybe I'm not as hated as I think I am, right? But then you read the DMs like, fuck you, hope you never walk again. You're like, yeah, that's more like the
Oh, there
fucking
you go.
that,
Now we're
that's
back to
more like the
reality.
fucking,
I
yeah,
but
that's
even if it's just that 20%, I still think that 20%, like, because the good is so good, I feel like that
mm.
20% outweighs all the bad for me.
Well, the 20% is worth it, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's probably the only hobby where such a minimum amount of people are worth, sticking around the entire hobby, right? Because
Yeah.
fucking, so you weren't part of the business or the hobby when people would stab each other in the back to fucking get an extra $5, right?
I
Like,
don't think so.
like you
I
came
was
into
very young, so maybe that was happening, but not to my knowledge.
Yeah, well, no, you came in, I think, where you put out a fucking pastel lesser and people are like, oh, you're so great, you're amazing, fucking, I wish I could. Can you put that snake on camera? Oh, I want to see it. Like that. That's what the hobby is now, and it's so much shit compared to what it used to be. Like it used, like I almost miss the days where people would stab you in the back for $20 extra.
You
Or
miss
fucking
people being terrible.
well, yeah, yeah, all right, a little bit, but also like those people cared more about the business part of it. I think
Yeah.
when when you're giving kudos to fucking people that are producing crap, all right, you're only indulging the production of more crap, right?
Yes.
So, so with what you've seen from working with Chase and Andre, are you like a reptile snob now, where you're like, don't even like our Instagram page unless you have 5 grand fucking ready for another snake, right? So,
No, no. That's the thing. Like, that's the best part about growth is, and the Instagram and the YouTube and like doing our show is we have people in the comments that are just even like hobby breeder, like, or they're not even breeder, like they're just hobby, like it here as a hobby. Like they have a couple ball pythons, they just enjoy,
right.
getting to talk to people and connect with people. And I love that. I think that's so great that you get to make, just like little connections with people, even if it's just online. You get to make like these little connections with people that, they probably don't get to talk to a ton of people in the industry, but like the podcasts are like the best way for them. So
Mhm.
that's what makes it so good.
Well, I think that and I didn't think I would like this at all. I like how the combination is happening between the breeders and the pet people, right? Like
Yes.
I definitely think that that's needed now. The problem is that 80% of the fucking breeders are fucking shitheads that fucking give out wrong information, right? Uh, but 95% of the pet people are shitheads that give out fucking the wrong information, right? So you really got to find that 5% that you'd like to like partner up with and do something. And does Chimera discuss like business strategy with you and all that, like for like where they want to be in 5 years as far as numbers of like profit goes and everything else?
I mean, and for the most part, I mean, we talk certain aspects of things, and then other things are just for Patrick and Andre, which totally makes sense.
Mhm.
But like they keep me updated on a lot and like keep me informed. And they're like, hey, what do you think we should do with this, or what do you think, like, here, like, the steps that we're taking. They include me in a lot. So they definitely keep me in the business, like try and like keep me in the loop as much as possible. But also there's some things that are just business stuff for them, because I mean that It's their company, you know?
Well, right. And like at the end of the day, are you just like, listen, I don't give a fuck what you do as long as you just keep paying me.
Well,
You
yeah.
know, like I'm good with that. You
That's
know,
what so Courtney always asks people, it's like our joke for Parthos, we ask our guests how much money they have in their bank account. And the
Mm,
answer always for Patrick, I say, is because it's just enough to pay me. I don't care what else is in his bank account. It's
right.
just
Yeah,
enough
it
to
doesn't
pay me.
matter. Yeah. The great thing about Patrick, and I'm gonna spill out something uh that was said on the Zoom call, which which normally I wouldn't do, but it was great because I was asking people how much they made since they started their business, how much they made, and some people were like, 30,000, or 20,000, 8,000, 5,000, and we get to Patrick, and Patrick just is like, I don't know if I should say, right, and and then I'm like, now you have to tell us, and he's like, I don't know, million five, right? So so everybody, like you should have seen the people that were doing 30 and 40 grand thought they were crushing it. The best time that I ever had was looking at the deflation in their face when Patrick talked about how successful they were. And for people that are as successful as Patrick and Andre, um, for a while you didn't know, you didn't know that they were two of probably, top five in the country,
Yeah.
so you coming on and Patrick coming on with Late to the Mic and all that, that's why I was happy that he was doing it, because fucking uh they're probably what, second biggest in the country as far as profit goes.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably.
not as far as production goes, but as far as profit goes, I would think that they're top tier, top
Yeah.
five in the country. Um, and that's why everybody here could learn something from them. Okay, like fucking, everybody here, with the exception of Chase, okay, and if
With the
Patrick is
exception of
here,
Chase, yeah.
is not in top five reptile producers in the country. Okay, and Chimera actually fucking offers, advice and consulting on how to be better.
And, not to really plug that, but to plug it at the same time, Patrick and Andre, people have no, like, I don't think people realize the knowledge and the planning that they have. I mean,
Right,
just the way that they think about things and the way that they plan things. And, there are like, I mean, they're planning ahead 5, 10 years in advance. Like, we have projects that are like so far, like they plan. I don't even know how they do it. Their brains are just wired differently. But
right.
you
Well,
can learn so much from them. Like me just working for them for a few months, I have learned so much from them. I mean,
right,
it's incredible. It really
right.
is.
Well, this is why I'm kind of bummed out that you guys stopped doing the Patreon,
Yeah.
is because these are the one, group of people that should have a fucking Patreon, and you should fucking listen to. Not these
One
dickheads who've
step
been
at a
doing it.
time.
Yeah, not for doing it for 3 months and they're giving up fucking. They're giving away trade secrets. Like fucking. You've been doing this for 3 months. You don't have any trade secrets, you asshole. Like I just hate the fucking stupidity in it. And the other thing I like about Patrick, not to make the show about him, but how, how like just how in touch he is with the asshole, and how in touch he is with the smart, the
That's
smarter
the thing,
people.
like, and that's the other part about Patrick. You know exactly how he feels about you because if you ask him, you're like, "Hey, do we have a problem or is something going on?" He'll directly talk to you. He'll tell you
Right,
everything. He does not like bullshit anything. Like he is so like he is just right there. Like he will tell you everything.
right.
He won't sugarcoat anything for you.
Yeah, he's definitely like a New York guy in a Texas body.
Yeah.
Like fucking
Yes.
definitely.
That's
Uh,
the best way to describe him.
because like fucking, I'll call Patrick and I'll talk about something, and he'll be like, "Oh, I hate that dude," right? Or he'll be like, "Oh, that dude was awesome," like fucking,
He doesn't
and
sugarcoat anything. Yeah.
yeah, well,
But that's like the best part about, Chimera too. And like the reason why I enjoy working for them so much is because, they are like bigger people. They know how to produce like amazing animals. They know what they're doing so much, and they do well on social media. Like Patrick has a social media brain. He just also needs help getting the content out.
Right, right. Yeah,
But he does. He has such a like a clear, they both have such a clear like business, mindset for
right.
sure. They have that amazing ball python knowledge, but they also have that crazy business knowledge too. They
Yeah,
know how to make it work. And
yeah. They're a
that's
lot
the
of
best
fun.
part about working for Chimera too, is like we're this like good, like very well-oiled machine for
Right.
sure.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's easy to say that when you're fucking sitting at home in the air conditioner, fucking
That's true.
editing
I
video.
don't have to do it. You know what? I paid my dues. I worked in the rat room when we had our family business. I worked in the rat room. I've cleaned tubs. I've done my fair share of work. I think I've paid my dues to be a social media person in the snake industry.
Yeah, but how old are you? You're like 24.
Yes, I just turned 24 actually.
All right, so fucking you haven't really paid that many dues, okay? Even if
A little bit though.
you start paying dues in your 30s when life fucking smacks you in the head every fucking 10 minutes, then I'll be like, yeah, okay, all right, I get it, all right. But fucking yeah, it's all right. You fucking
Gerald said
fucking
Patrick's ego has been stroked this episode. Well, that is why he paid me too. I'm his yes man.
well,
I
yeah, but
followed him around like Tinley. I just followed him around with the camera and like got like footage and everything. Yeah, of course, I'm the yes man.
yeah, but here's the thing about that dude, Gerald. Nobody strokes his ego, okay? Like nobody. Fucking he's just, just one of those people. Matter of fact, he had an interview with me with the 15 minutes thing, and we surprised him and put Justin in instead of me. And fucking he was just like blah, 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 blah. So nobody stroked his ego for a long time, okay? Right? So fucking why don't you calm the fuck down, Gerald, and stop making fun of Patrick, right? Patrick's the shit, okay? Um Now, what do you do outside of this dumb business and hobby that you
Um,
enjoy doing? Like, are you one of those gay fucking, I'm gonna go on a hike like Chase and be healthy and fucking like,
A
do you do
little
shit
bit,
like
not
that?
as much as Chase. A little bit. I enjoy hikes, and I take my dogs on long like I take my dog on a really like long walks like twice a day at least. So like I like being outside and getting that in. But a lot of people think that I think it's just cuz my age. They think that I like go out all the time and like am like a crazy party girl, and I am like I think I'm like a Mima. Like I'm so boring. I don't think people realize. I watch sports. I love basketball. I love watching basketball, football, and that's pretty much all I do. And then that's it. I like cooking and baking too. Which shout out to Chase. He got me a stand mixer for Christmas. So
Mm.
I've been like baking and doing all that too. So I really enjoy that when I have the time.
So do you and Courtney like exchange recipes for bread and shit?
No, but we should. I didn't even think about that until now. Courtney, if you're here, she'll
Courtney,
probably make me Venmo her because she hates poor people. So she
yeah,
needs
oh
to
yeah, yeah.
sure.
No, I had a Venmo or two. Yeah. No, actually, Courtney fucking gave me a bunch of bread, and honestly, I don't mean to sound like a dick, but it was like the best bread that I ever had. Like fucking, it was seriously like fucking, it was so good. And I almost didn't want to tell her how good it was because Courtney's head is already like giant, like blown up, because of their fucking Patreon, right? So Courtney already thinks that she's not going to learn anything from anybody. But that bread was so fucking good, and yeah, you guys should do like a nailed it baking show on the podcast, and
Yes, we
fucking
need we need a Partho collab of just baking.
yeah, and have fucking dickheads like Bledsoe and Shane fucking come in and try to bake what you've baked, right? And see how they could copy it. And fucking Bledsoe will be like, nailed it. And there's this piece of shit fucking that he goes bake. Yeah, that'd be a fucking $million idea for those guys. Um, fucking and Gerald, calm down, buddy. You know I was only fucking with you. All right. Just don't fuck with Patrick, all right?
There you
Fucking
go.
and by
There you go.
and
Yeah.
by extension, Molly Holly over here. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Right.
saying. All right. So what's next for fucking Molly? Fucking is there gonna be a discussion where you quit the day job to work for Chimera?
Yeah, I mean that's been a discussion. You know, part of it is I also like my day job. I do enjoy it.
Mhm.
Um but yeah, I mean that's obviously been a discussion. I love, again, I love working for Patrick and Andre. I also love just getting to spend time with Chase, and you know, being in the snake industry, it's like
Paul, thank you,
gives me
brother.
such like a great like creativity outlet too, with the social media and everything. And but yeah, that's definitely a conversation that's been had and is on the table. Probably not for a while because for my reasons, I'm the one who has cold feet, but for my reasons, but yeah, no, it's on the table for sure.
I just want to say, you know what just happened in the chat? It's kind of awesome that Paul basically just paid me for making fun of Gerald. Okay, so that's pretty awesome. Okay, so thank you, Paul. Fucking, and look who else is here. Fucking Samantha Crabtree, so fucking hot, so fucking hot. I'm gonna get along with Gerald just because his sister is so insanely fucking hot. So that's just the way we roll here, dude. Okay. All right, now Molly, how can people get in touch with you?
Well, the Chimera social media, so Chimera Reptile on Instagram. If you DM the Instagram, I'm the one answering it, or I make Patrick answer it. So it's whoever you want to answer on Instagram. One of us will do it. Yeah. So Chimera Reptiles on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, everything, all that. That's how you can reach me.
You do a TikTok too?
Yes. Well,
God,
we've
yeah.
kind of,
All
because
right.
there's been some talks in the government about it being banned, we've kind of I put most focus on YouTube. Um, but it's there. But yeah, I would our YouTube is my main focus. But yes, we do have our TikTok for people to go follow that as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
And YouTube just changed their monetization policy, right? Where
they
you could
did.
get super chats at 500.
They did.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
we're
bullshit,
getting
right?
close.
That's fucking bullshit though. Because fucking it's like the blue check on Instagram. Like anybody
Oh,
could just buy a blue check now.
that's
Like
true.
anybody,
That one's a little bad. But I think it's good. I think overall for YouTube, just because streaming wise, I mean, they want bigger creators to come over here. You know, making YouTube a better streaming platform overall is going to help people. So if they
right,
can get more people to, they're like, oh, you can monetize faster here over versus like Twitch or something else, you know,
right.
they're like, it overall, it's going to help the streaming platform.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
No,
it's a
no,
good thing.
I didn't think of it like that, but yeah, you're definitely right about that.
And that's why they hired me for social media.
There you go. There you go. All right, so we're gonna end this on a nice, easy, non-controversial question, and just get your opinion on it.
Love it.
2024, Trump or Biden?
Uh, um, you're not gonna want. I don't.
Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it. I so got an idea in my head, but I don't. I want to know if it's right. Well, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this? We can't hear you. Fucking stop it. Stop it. You just muted yourself. Like you think I don't know that shit, right?
I accidentally hit that, but my
Yeah.
answer. Can I say neither? Is that a good one? That'd be great.
Well, that would be awesome, right? Because like to
That
think
would be
that
a
these
great
two
answer.
jerks are the best that we have
You
is
know
like
that South Park episode where you're voting for either a douche or a turd, but like,
right.
like that's what it is, really. So my answer is neither, and I'm sticking with that.
Oh my god! All right, listen. I never thought I'd say this to you, but you're kind of a pussy,
I
right? Kind of
know.
a pussy.
You're right.
It's we both know who Patrick and Andre are voting for. Okay, so we're gonna vote for the guy that keeps more of that money in your pocket. All right, because they have to pay Molly. All right, so Molly, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate
Thank
you
you so
even
much.
coming
This
to
is
hang out.
amazing.
It's amazing, right? Just Jesse Lee Peterson, baby.
I'm a
Thank you for
PR
hanging
sweetheart.
out. Well, everybody, go follow Molly. All right, fucking Molly. Why don't you got like a Molly at Chimera on Instagram?
Because I want the focus to be on the business.
Oh my God, that's adorable. That's adorable. You're a young hot chick. No, you don't. You want the focus to be on you.
I
All right.
really don't. That's why my Instagram is private, like my personal one's private, and like my Facebook, I keep that all separate. I don't want that attention. I want it all for the business, and especially the YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to us, pretty please do, because I really want the 500 subscribers so bad. It would be so cool. So we're at
Yeah.
450. We're very close. We're at 455 actually. So we're really close, and that is like my main goal, and I would love that so much. So
All right. There's 35 people in there. Let's at least get them to 485, right?
woo.
Okay. Yeah, let's at least do that. And then maybe they'll get some charity cases for the other 15. But Molly, thank you very much. Do me a favor, just hang out backstage for a minute, and we will come back and we'll bring Patrick on so you can rip on him again, okay?
Okay.
So, all right. Thanks, Molly. All right. Bye. All right, everybody. Thank you for fucking coming. Look, we have almost 40 people here. That's good for a fucking Sunday night. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Don't forget that the lamest chat is going to be broadcast from the Fatman Nation in 3 weeks. They are our latest acquisition that we are. We're basically just fucking bringing them over because I think there's a lot of potential with those guys, and everybody. Everybody make sure you come and show those guys a little bit of love. Thank you to all the sponsors, fucking Chimera, especially obviously tonight. Great Family Snakes, Small Town, Portuguese Pythons, Brian Bodie, and the newest Will over at Visionary. Will is an awesome dude. I've been talking to him a lot on the phone in the last week or so, and definitely go follow him too. But I will listen. The next show is going to be next Sunday, probably. It's going to be my one black friend and my one white friend. And then we'll be back again with this show in 2 weeks. We got like 5 or 6 fucking hot girls all already lined up who actually know more about the business than most of the guys here. So you guys know I love when that happens. And I will see you in 2 weeks. Just follow everything. Go to the Patreon. Definitely, if you want some behind the scenes stuff. Paulie Bag of Donuts and I are going to a fucking Bigfoot conference this weekend. We're going to be doing a lot of fucking filming there. It's going to be fun as fuck. And that's really it. So, also we got a new series on Patreon coming out. Called Storytellers, and basically we have just fucking legends coming on and talking for 30 minutes about stories and about what they think of the current ball python market. So check that out. That's patreon.com/the Fatman Nation. I appreciate all you guys fucking hanging out. Basically I'd have nothing if I didn't have you guys. So fucking you guys fucking rock. And I'll see you again in 2 weeks or a week maybe, or whenever the fuck you want to show up. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.